Bleh. Here's something that I've noticed as I look at Jerry's output versus Glenn Danzig's output. They're kind of like a weird yin and yang thematically. Glenn is always writing about like the devil, and he's writing about how Christianity is bad, snakes of Christ, this, that, and the other. And Jerry is writing on the reverse. For he had the Christ the Conqueror thing, and then look at Blacklight, look at Dig Up Her Bones, look at Resurrection, look at Dead Kings Rise, look at Descending Angel. All of these songs are about either God or Christianity or whatever may have you. And it's a reoccurring theme that you see. Father, he has a song called Father. Glenn has a song called Mother. You know what I mean? It's a reoccurring theme in Jerry's work where Glenn writes about the devil, embracing the devil or whatever on some level, and Jerry writes about rebuking the devil and embracing the light. Jerry's careful. He doesn't use the word, he doesn't really use the word God. He doesn't use the word Christ. I think that's smart because, Jerry's a very religious guy. We all know this. And, he has a picture of Jesus. He has a tattoo of Jesus with a devil lock, which might be the coolest tattoo of Jesus ever in my, in my personal opinion, giving Jesus a devil lock. I forgot what it says. It says something too. I saw a picture of it. I thought it was pretty rad, actually. But the idea that it's like he writes about this stuff, that he's writing about these themes and this stuff that is his truth. That's his truth, and that's what he wants to talk about. We always joke and say for the kids, but I think Jerry takes that very seriously. He mentions it all the time in interviews. For the kids. It's always for the kids. It's always about the kids, and in his mind, and if you look at what he's writing about, what's funny is Glenn writes with metaphor. Glenn writes with juxtaposition. Glenn, sort of shrouds some of the things that he's writing about in a little bit of mystery, at least when you look at Samhain and maybe Misfits stuff. I mean, Danzig too, but not in the same way, I think, personally. But then you look at the way Jerry writes, and the way that Jerry writes is Jerry likes to he paraphrases things. He's literally, and I think that comes from almost like a misunderstanding of what he encompasses the Misfits to be in his mind. Because Glenn created the Misfits, but so did Jerry. And Jerry clearly has his own feelings about what the Misfits are and how the Misfits are represented. And that's the direction that he pushes in. And for him, it's paraphrasing horror movies, or it's, doing, like singing about the light, that sort of thing, or singing about the island of misfit toys, like, which is really sort of fun. But is it the Misfits? No, it's Jerry. That's why it's Jerry Fits. It's solo. It's a solo thing. It's a solo output, in my opinion.